Have you ever wondered what it's like to sit at your kitchen table, sipping coffee in complete silence, while the clock on the wall becomes the loudest sound in your home? Most people never think about this reality until they find themselves living it. But here's what 20 years of Harvard research just revealed. Being alone in your golden years doesn't have to mean being lonely or forgotten. Meet Margaret, a 78-year-old retired teacher from Kansas. 2 years ago, she told her neighbor something heartbreaking. "I sometimes go 3 whole days without saying a single word out loud." Her phone rarely rang, her mailbox stayed empty, and she felt invisible to the world. But last month, Margaret called that same neighbor with exciting news. She'd just finished reading to children at the library. Her windowsill tomatoes were finally ripening, and she couldn't remember the last time she felt this alive. What happened in those 2 years? Harvard scientists discovered something that will change how you think about aging. After following 3,000 seniors for 2 decades, researchers found the happiest older adults shared 4 daily habits. But here's the shocking part. It had nothing to do with money, family size, or health. The secret was simpler than anyone expected. Habit number 1. The 7 a.m. rule. Margaret's transformation started with one decision. Wake up at exactly 7 a.m. every single day. Sounds too simple? Your brain doesn't think so? When you wake up whenever you feel like it, eat lunch at random times, or forget what day it is, your mind gets foggy. It's like trying to drive without road signs. You feel lost and anxious. But when Margaret started her 7 a.m. routine, something magical happened. Make the bed, shower, get dressed, eat breakfast. These tiny actions told her brain, "We have purpose today." Stanford research proves seniors with morning routines have 40% sharper memory than those without them. Your brain craves this rhythm like your heart craves a steady beat. Habit number 2, the living room miracle. Here's what Margaret discovered on day 15 of her new routine. She stood up from her favorite chair, walked to the window, and stretched her arms toward the ceiling. Just 10 simple movements. But she felt something shift inside. You don't need a gym membership or fancy equipment. Stand up and sit down 10 times. Walk to your mailbox and back. Touch your toes if you can. That's it. University of California researchers tracked 0 seniors and found something incredible. Those who moved their bodies for just 10 minutes daily lived an average of 2.3 years longer. But here's what surprised scientists most. They also reported feeling 60% more confident about their independence. Movement whispers to your body, "We're not giving up." Every step is a promise to yourself that you're still the boss of your own life. Habit number 3, the Tuesday phone call. Remember how Margaret felt invisible? That changed with one phone call every Tuesday at 2 p.m. She calls her neighbor to check on her cat, Whiskers. Just 5 minutes of conversation, but UCLA research shows something remarkable happens in your brain during these moments. Social connection, even tiny ones, release the same chemicals as pain medicine. A simple "good morning" to the grocery clerk, waving at the mailman asking, "How's your day?" These micro-conversations cut your risk of memory problems by 50%. Loneliness doesn't just make you sad, it literally shrinks parts of your brain. But connection, even small doses, makes those same brain areas grow stronger. One grandmother in the Harvard study said it perfectly. "I thought I needed deep conversations to feel better, but sometimes a stranger's smile at the bus stop changes my whole week." Habit number 4, the windowsill project. On day 30, Margaret planted 3 tomato seeds on her kitchen windowsill. Nothing fancy, just something to care for. Psychologists call this micro-purpose, and it might be the most powerful habit of all, longer than those without them. 7 years. That's because when you have something to look forward to tomorrow, your body decides it's worth staying healthy for. Today, Margaret mentors other widows in her community. She didn't wait for happiness to find her, she built it one small habit at a time. And the Harvard researchers? They concluded that seniors following these 4 habits report higher life satisfaction than people half their age. Living alone doesn't mean living without joy. It just means learning to create your own sunshine. Which habit will you start tomorrow morning? Write it in the comments below, because psychologists prove after retirement, after children grow up, many people feel worthless. But purpose doesn't disappear, it transforms. Maybe you write one memory for your grandchildren each week. Maybe you learn to bake bread at 80. Maybe you feed the birds every afternoon at 4 p.m. Japanese researchers studied 73,000 seniors and discovered those with small daily purposes lived 7 years publicly commit to something. You're 65% more likely to follow through. Plus, your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel, like, share it with friends or loved ones who might need this information. We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions, and let us know what topics you'd like us to cover in future videos. Your sincere feedback is so important. It helps us improve every single day.